If you've seen any of my other YouTube videos, you know I'm a big fan of my RV12. The overall handling and the performance it gets out of 100 horsepower is just amazing. Besides its performance though, I'm equally loving the Garmin glass panel I have. A recent flight I took gives me the opportunity to talk about Garmin and traffic. The map below shows the path of that flight. Before we take off though, let's apply a recent map update to the plane. You stick an SD chip into the glass panel to do the updates. First the right side, then the left side. Now while we pre-flight the airplane, let's do a little plane spotting at the airport. This is a 2006 MAL MT-7235 Super Rocket. This MAL brand of aircraft were produced in Moultrie, Georgia by a family-run business. This type of STOL aircraft is popular with bush pilots for their ruggedness and for their short takeoff distances. This, on the other hand, is a Gulfstream G550. While you were looking at those two planes, we took off. Here we are level at 3,500 feet en route to Dalton, Georgia on our first leg of the trip. I've configured the display screen so that the right side is a navigation map. I most often use this feature rather than the sectional chart because it's uncluttered and I can orient it so that my flight path is always up. Let's look closer at this map. What I want to show you is that in addition to nav tracking, this also shows you nearby traffic. For example, off to my left, I see another aircraft headed in the same direction and parallel to my flight. The annotation +10 on this plane indicates that it's 1,000 feet higher than I am. At this same instant, directly ahead, I have southbound traffic 1,400 feet above me. And further up, I have traffic 1,200 feet below me. He's probably in or entering the pattern for landing at the Dalton Airport. Another way to monitor traffic is to use the traffic tab on the glass panel. This shows the space around the plane as a series of concentric rings. You can zoom in or out to adjust the distance represented by the rings. Looking closer at the rings, you can see that I have the inner ring set for a 2-mile radius while the outer ring is at 6. You can very plainly see the two aircraft closest to me that were showing up on the map display. This is still another way to show traffic alerts. If I had touched one of these aircraft icons, I could get more information displayed about the plane, including its altitude and speed. As I get closer to the Dalton Airport, which is our first waypoint, I can see that the plane that was on a parallel path to our left has descended and is now 400 feet below us. Another plane is clearly in the pattern at Dalton. I think it's neat that the display also shows the location and orientation of runways as you pass over. At this point in the flight, we have dialed in the Chattanooga approach to monitor the activity. The red circle shows our position when we heard the controller call us out to a departing aircraft. Keep in mind that we're northbound VFR at 3,500 feet.
Number 40 Alpha Golf, 217 4,000.
4,000, 40 up down.
Bravo, contact Atlanta Center, 132.05, take care.
3205, likewise, pull out to City Bravo.
Here's 1 uniform Mike, contact Atlanta Center, 124.5, good day.
124.5, 1 uniform Mike.
Number 6 Echo Romeo, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles, northbound, Open Gate 3,500, type unknown.
Looking for traffic, please take on the.
When I heard the traffic call out, I switched to this screen mode, and sure enough, off to my left, I saw the traffic headed my way. No doubt he saw me too, either visually or on his screen, and he turned to pass well behind me. I think this flight shows the usefulness of the traffic feature in Garmin. Although none of the traffic presented a direct conflict, being able to observe the traffic from a distance is a part of a situational awareness that every pilot should have. I appreciate it that my RV12 is equipped to keep me aware of my surroundings and to alert me if traffic poses an actual threat. I was actually so pleased with the plane's performance that when we got back home, I gave her a bath. Here she is on the wash rack, and here she is in bed in the hangar. The mirror finish on that wing reflects the hangar roof. I hope this video has been fun to watch. I enjoy making them. See you in the next one soon.